Yes, you could be doing things to make her regret losing you, but when fellas take her back after she regrets losing you, you guys give her reasons why she'll never ever regret losing you again. So it doesn't matter how many times you guys keep getting this woman to come back or she does actually regret losing you. Fellas, you can improve every day. You can get on your purpose. You can do these things to get a woman to come back and regret losing you. But it's actually more important when she comes back, what you do then to make sure that she understands that you're gonna keep regretting and I'm not gonna take you back. What it do, what is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and I want it to be a little different today. Let me not try it next time, but it's your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So fellas, today, you guys can tell by the title, we are gonna be talking about how to make her regret losing you. And absolutely, there is easy things that fellas kind of feel like, well, maybe I can't do, but hey, there is things that any man can do out there, and it doesn't matter if you feel less than. If a woman made you feel like, I will never regret losing you, you're never gonna be that guy, you're just another guy, don't listen to none of the BS. A lot of women will project sometimes almost how they feel about themselves as well onto you guys, okay? So the first thing that I want to get into is that, please give this video a big thumbs up. Real talk though, the first thing that I gotta say is that a lot of times, most times, a woman will go ahead and regret losing you when you go ahead and do the impossible of something that she had a conversation with you that you couldn't do, and also the things that you probably spoke to yourself, maybe goals, maybe you write them down, but the things that you've told yourself that you want to accomplish, but you haven't gotten to. So all the self-doubt, all the things that basically held you back to being that elevated version of yourself, that, let's say, that dream guy, that guy that most women want, all those things that made a woman not even want you to begin with is the reasons why that you've changed it and it showed her that you could be different. So if you're not getting it, fellas, the reason why girls are, or women are, that woman is regretting it is because, wow, I doubted it. So you have to make a woman feel the wrong feeling of, well, I should have known better than doubting that man because this man can do better. So regretting losing it will go ahead and grow and get to a point where I want him so bad. I want him now. Now I'll get into that. Fellas, make sure you keep watching. But I want to just really focus on the facts of it is that the steps has to be basics because it's levels to it. So my fellas out here, if you guys are dealing with women and expecting her or wanting her to regret losing you, what are you doing every day to improve yourself? And if the answer is no to doing anything, then clearly there's no reason why she'll ever regret losing you. So you guys want to start taking the steps of changing and transforming your life. It's not going to be easy, and obviously that's why a woman won't come back that easily, won't come back after a week. So you guys have to show real growth. That means that you are transformed. In order for her to regret losing you, she has to know that this new man of you is somebody that nobody would have thought to come about, but you created. And so this new man also means you are untouchable, and you mean to be untouchable strictly to that woman that wants you. So you can have fun, you can entertain other women, go out, live life if you need to or want to. You can just maybe be a homebody, maybe get that one girl, maybe you don't love her so much or want her so much, but you're trying to grow something, have her come over. But you're trying to get her directly to get that she can't get those privileges of having access to you now that this is the new you. Fellas, it's as important as you guys being and showing that you can become the impossible almost. So the regretting losing you, the next part, she is regretting losing you because now she can't have access and can't touch you. So she'll notice over time when you guys are transforming, as I was saying, when you elevate and basically, let's say, start going to the gym more, right? When you start getting on your purpose more, grinding harder, if you start putting more work in, all those things, fellas, if you start doing, you will have a woman be more invested into you. She will start noticing and grow interest. But then this next part is going to be, why is she so upset or regretting it so much? Why is she at this point of, well, like I just need to get to him, or I need to just speak to him? Why is it, how, and why? Why is it here? How did it get here? So fellas, this is the part where you guys completely will do things such as no contact. You guys will move on. And a lot of fellas don't do this. This is why I'm grabbing my collar. You guys have to do this. Move on to the next woman. That is another huge reason why she regrets losing you. But a lot of fellas don't move on to the next woman. Have this other woman regret losing him. And then, you know, feel like, okay, well, I can't get him because that girl looks so good. Or that girl is better. That never really happens because a lot of you fellas just don't want to see a girl. And also a lot of you guys feel like, okay, well, that girl that you're getting or that girl that you could potentially be is not good enough compared to that other girl. Y'all gotta also start changing your values for these girls. The valuable things that were like nothing, her just picking up your phone instead of actually listening to the problems or whatever your issues are, y'all gotta start changing that and making that woman, that new woman, have that value so that old woman that will regret losing you see that she wasn't even that valuable. A lot of times when women start regretting and losing you, it's because they start truly understanding that, dang, well, I was, or I think, or I am, she can currently feel that, I am that girl, I am that it girl, but with this man specifically, the truth of who she is inside, right? All that woman hide from, the real self, let's forget about the ego, will come to light. But it's not that everybody needs to see her or anybody will see it, right? She will still step out and look gorgeous, right? Excuse me. She'll still go out to the club and look fine. But when she has that one guy that she can't have access to, and now the regrets are coming in because he's changed and transformed, and she knows that she could have had that man by her side or could have actually stayed down and been by his side to stay by his side later on, she then regrets it. It's a feeling of, oh, well, I could have or I can, but I can't now. So in all reality, my fellas, if you're dealing with a woman and you guys are feeling like she doesn't regret losing you, or you're not understanding why is she bad, what did I do that really changed her mind, what you're doing right now is good. It means that you guys are probably realizing that you are better off without that woman. So now my next part is, what are you guys doing every day to move on? Like, what are you doing to transform yourself that you might be now noticing that she's regretting? Because this will give you also the answer of why she could be regretting losing you. And keep in mind, she could be regretting losing you for multiple different reasons. Absolutely, it's not just going to be because, hey, you did the one thing of getting a promotion. You could do plenty of things, right? All those things are going to lead to it. The same way I said, having another girl, a fine girl, she might have values in other areas, can still lead to her regretting losing you. Ultimately, it's because she can't have you, have access to you, be with you, get what she had before, do the things that she did before with you, she can no longer do. All right, so now let's go ahead and move on. Like I was saying, fellas, can you analyze the everyday things that this woman is doing that's like, okay, well, I see why she regrets losing me now. So let's say this. If she comes back and she tells you, well, I love how you got that new job. I love that new car. Oh, this car, I love the black. You know, you're the type of guy that looks really good in a black car and you got the tinted windows. Oh my gosh, 2 months later, fellas, right? Let's say you went and got your car matted, right? The matte, it's something about the matte looks so sexy. Oh, you look good when you're driving. Right, she'll gas you up. Not those exact words, could be that, but she'll gas you up, bring up things of the reason why she's here now, but that's the reason why she regret losing you. So yes, it could be you went and bought a nice car. This is now for the materialistic girls that care about a nice car, that care about a man that could go get the whole world because he has money, but it's just because of the money. So the materialistic woman, yes, she will care about the fact that you have more money, and that's gonna make her regret losing you because she wants access to that money. How did you get more money, right? So ultimately, you guys have to always find out why she regrets losing you now, right? There's gonna be reasons why she comes back around and she's changing things. This is the time where women now feel like this is actually an advantage. And some fellas don't get it, but let me put you onto some game right now. When she comes back, what have you noticed? She's either asking for the same thing, like I was saying, maybe complimenting you or saying she likes that one thing that she keeps noticing. She could now be coming back and honestly just telling you, well, you know what, I'm proud of you. You improved, or you proved me wrong. Then sometimes if she's saying things like that, honestly, she's not even back because she really wants you. Those times it's really because, hey, well, I think you can, but I don't know. That's not even a full regret. That's almost like, well, I see you doing something. So all these different reasons, there's gonna be different reasons from why she completely just wants you back, regrets it, to like she's seeing the progress in you. But ultimately, fellas, if you're not doing nothing to prove and improve, and then you're not, when she comes back, not giving her anything, because now you improve, right? Let's say you make more money, you have a better paying job. Making more money means you obviously have more money to spend. You're spending on her. Now you're not improving. You have put a hold. She might have regretted losing you at the point of where you started making more money. Once again, the promotion, you're doing different things. That's the part where she might have regretted losing you. But moving forward, now she doesn't regret losing you because now you're supplying her with the money. Yes, you could be doing things to make her regret losing you, but when fellas take her back after she regrets losing you, you guys give her reasons why she'll never ever regret losing you again. So it doesn't matter how many times you guys keep getting this woman to come back or she does actually regret losing you. Fellas, you can improve every day. You can get on your purpose. You can do these things to get a woman to come back and regret losing you. But it's actually more important when she comes back, what you do then to make sure that she understands that you're gonna keep regretting and I'm not gonna take you back. Yes. Okay, so I want to go ahead and move on to the last portion of my video, you guys. It's so important that you always prioritize putting yourself first, because when you do that, you'll get to that end goal of giving yourself the full attention, the full, how can we say it, the full undivided attention that you should have been giving yourself this whole entire time. So if you're dealing with women and finding yourself still lacking to get a woman to regret losing you, you're noticing the progress to get a woman to regret losing you is just not working, it just might mean that you are lying to yourself. You're kind of convincing yourself that you are doing those things to make her regret losing you, but ultimately some fellas are not actually doing a single thing, or they're doing little to nothing. So fellas, it might mean that you're gonna have to step your game up 10 times more. But sometimes it means some women, and here's an example, we'll wrap up with this example. You could be dating this woman for a long time, and then you can tell her, oh, you know what, I don't want this job. Then you quit your job, and then you're broke. Okay, now you're obviously, you should be, if you feel like you're a high value man, or let's say you know how to be a high value man, you should feel like, okay, I gotta what? Find the next job. So if you decide not to find the next job, right, your girl, let's say, especially if you're living together, or let's just say if she expects you to buy things, it's gonna be like, okay, where's the money coming from? Are you making any money? So that's what she's dealing with now. Moving forward, fellas, she's gonna look down on you because you don't wanna elevate and keep moving forward to make her regret losing you, because you can then go ahead and improve yourself, get that new job, and change your whole life. Become that new better version of yourself. Moving back though, you then have this girl telling you every day, when are you gonna get a new job? You finally go ahead and get a new job, fellas. You get that new job, boom. It's as important as, once you get that new job, you gotta make sure you're putting the money that comes in, flipping it to be better still. So really what I'm trying to get to, last things, you guys. Once you've improved and elevated, if you can't just double it, if you can't just show more of all that is coming, that could happen, and then in this present moment, you're giving it all, if she can't feel that that man is really that man, you're honestly just gonna be a temporary thing, because a woman only most times feels ways if she's not getting her validation, or this guy's doing this, whatever. Those things are things that she'll feel ways, but she's always gonna brush off. In order to get her to feel a strong way, is that strongly you have to change. Strongly, there has to be a different way that she's viewing you. And it's only gonna happen if there's strong changes. That's what I'm saying, right? So fellas, I really hope you guys understand this concept of focusing completely on yourself is important, most definitely, but that undivided attention, that attention back to yourself, that's gonna be beyond better than giving it to her, giving her a little bit, because it's not gonna ultimately make her ever regret losing you, and then ultimately regret losing you for a long period of time, lifetime type of thing. All right, so I really hope this video was helpful. And y'all, if you want another part, let me know. I do have 2 other channels down below, links. And yes, you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.